Now these here are some other drawings. Sophia Loren, self-portrait. This is a self-portrait of me thinking about Sophia Loren. Seminary triptych. For 3 years after high school, a long time ago, I was vowed to poverty, chastity, and obedience because I was a Franciscan friar. That's me in the corner in the black habit of the Order of Friars Minor Conventual in 1981. Wrote a whole lot of stories about the time I spent in there. Most comfortable clothing I ever wore, actually, and I learned a lot that lasts. But the temptation in those days, well, that's the triptych in the middle diagonal. Though I've never lost my taste for solitude, that buzz of walking away from the world, temptation is another thing. There's no explaining in words, in pictures, the ineffable tortures and rages unforeseen in childhood. Everybody knows. And that's a picture of me in the other corner, circa 98, freshly divorced, just before I decided to beard up and more or less hide, which has and hasn't worked. Mammon Economy Triptych. No man can serve two masters. He will either hate one and love the other, or will be attentive to one and despise the other. You cannot give yourself to God and money. I warn you. Gospel of Matthew, chapter 6, verses 24 and 25. This is a 3-part drawing of the one that takes a lot of time and impossible maintenance. Money Master, Mandrill, Madness. You can have it. Bloop Moon. This is just a sad old green bloopy moon. Probably tired of having to face the world every day and night like the rest of us a lot of times. Rocket Hand. Drew this during a faculty meeting. It was a good meeting. God's love, mad mercy. I am obsessed with and have been drawing a vision of Jesus and the rocket-powered cross that came to me just before the last millennium ended. This is the first one I did, and another one I messed with in different colors. Actually, I had a few more of these around once, all different in some way, but gave them away. I had no idea the world could last this long, and am glad that it has, basically. Old Angel Midnight. I know, boy, what's I's talking about, case I made the world, and when I made it, I no lie, and had Old Angel Midnight for my name, and concocted up a world so nothing you had forever thereafter make believe it's real. That's Jack Kerouac in Old Angel Midnight. I originally drew this on the title page of a copy of Kerouac's long, strange poem of the same name. Spilled something on it, accidental-like. When it dried, I drew what I saw there in the stains around the words. No accident, that. Peace! I draw my hand a lot in meetings, I guess. Some things are more effectively participated in if you're doing something else. Rocking the Alvernia cap in a shooting star night wish. That's what this is. Knowledge is power. The life of adventure in books, the heaving, working brain, the mind-blown blue flame of it. Give me that. All the time. The Leaf Man, Jesus, and Me. Drawn on the cover of my grade book over the fall semester. Hardly anybody uses grade books these days. You just put your grades into the machine. But you can't draw on the machine, can you? Apocalypse Triptych. This is one of those room dividers like you see Betty Davis sling her clothes over when she's getting changed. I drew all over it with my long ago girlfriend on both sides in pastel chalky things that wear off depending on what kind of furniture is put up agin it. That girl once told me, "You should just go off and live by yourself and make art all the time." And that's more or less what I did. In my place, this is usually under the Theophany, the big piece you're going to see in a little while, and the couch that sets in front of it was too heavy to bring. Tommy dollars. My personal attempt to strengthen the weakening dollar. It's a federal offense, I know, and should be left to the experts. But I must have given 100 of these away at one time or another, at poetry readings, in bars, at music gigs, etc., to truly stimulate the local economy the only way I know how, and put my money where my mouth is. Give it all away and make yourself badder. I borrowed back all these ones and a 2 and a 5 that I had given away to show you here. I'll give them all back in May.